Good morning. I would like to thank the Rehoboth Police Department for their collaboration and cooperation in this very serious matter, especially from the beginning of it when the defendant called reporting the victim missing. They truly have been a team partner in this case and have assisted significantly in investigation. This investigation has been a significant investigation into the disappearance of Kylee Monteiro. Significant resources have been put into locating her, investigating her disappearance. This includes several units from Massachusetts State Police, the homicide prosecutors assigned to the Bristol County District Attorney's Office, the Mass State Police Search and Rescue Team, their dive team, the Air Wing, Mass State Police Crime Scene Services. I would also like to again thank the Rehoboth Highway Department and the Fire Department for assisting in the search that resulted in the body being discovered last night. As I indicated last night and as you heard today, waiting final identification of the body of Kylee Monteiro, official identification from the Chief Medical Examiner's Office. But all of the evidence points to the defendant at this point, as you heard in court, having killed her. As I just said, as I met with the family a few minutes ago, certainly it's a very difficult time for them. Extend my sympathies to them and ask them, to be patient with the process despite the trauma that they are experiencing now. You've heard the evidence outlined in court. Investigation will continue. And we look forward to prosecuting this case in Superior Court.
Yeah, can you talk about any potential motive that, or is it still too early?
It's still too early, and the initial charge that was brought yesterday that you were notified was a domestic altercation in which the defendant has been charged with a separate incident that was one step in leading us towards, focusing on him as a suspect in this case.
At what point did it become clear that this was shifting from a missing person to a recovery of a body?
Well, I would speak generally. This is not a simple matter to look into. The first step is he reports her missing. So that may arouse some reaction from investigators, and from there various evidence is followed up. As you heard inside, he spoke to the police several times, including yesterday, at which point he was being charged with a domestic assault that occurred on or about August 6th, as you heard the prosecutor say, reported by her sister, the victim's recitation of what occurred. And then yesterday, in which he was charged with a domestic incident, and the charges were upgraded to murder after the body was located.
How important, what critical was that text message that Kylee sent to his sister?
Well, any evidence that is uncovered has its own independent significance. And I'm not going to get into the particulars here. This is in the beginning stages, but you heard the prosecutor outline what happened. But when an investigation focuses on a particular person, there's a basis for that, and that is various pieces of evidence. So he's been charged based on all the evidence that we have uncovered and or discovered during the investigation, and the prosecution will go on from here.
Did the defendant have any history of violence?
I wouldn't get into his background at this point.
Did it take some time to get a search warrant for that property, and if so, why?
Well, again, I told you the resources that came in. The application for the search warrant, as submitted by detectives assigned to my office, was significant. It contains a lot of information. Again, people want to move as quickly as they can, especially myself and the various law enforcement agencies, but these investigations take some time and perseverance, and through the hard effort of all the investigators. Again, Chief DeMarco is here from Rehoboth. I want to acknowledge their efforts, especially from the beginning, sensing something may not be right with this call. Not every missing person call is taken, let's just say they're taken in different ways sometimes. They took this matter seriously, and I think that started the investigation in the direction that eventually led to the defendant, and he stands before the court today charged with murder.
People were really invested. You tried getting updates from local police, so did the public. Why was there nothing throughout the week?
Well, again, respectfully, ma'am, what updates do you want? I mean, investigations aren't conducted in public. Within reason, people want to be informative, but what information should you be giving other than a periodic updates? We're working on the case. There were significant resources brought to bear during the past 10 to 12 days of this cases that culminated in his arrest. So, unfortunately, it seems in today's world, everybody wants to know what's going on in a sort of, as it happens. That's not the way investigations work. Again, there is a need to know some information, but they aren't discussed in public. That's not the professional way to handle these cases. So you got information last night as to the initial charge that was upgraded to murder, and we're going to proceed with the case through the court system now. Thank you very much.